Okay, this afternoon I'm just going to show another tape for the shoulder for more the AC joint, where the clavicle meets the back of the shoulder blade, so the acromioclavicular joint, and often where football players get bumped side to side, they can hurt this joint, or if they get pushed onto the ground and thrown into the ground. So we're just going to try and protect that joint there. So with this one I've already done just a locking tape around the arm. Then put another locking tape over the top of the shoulder. It's just going to give me somewhere for the tape to stick between. I'm just using a fixer mould because it just sticks a little bit better than standard tape, and I'm going quite low here because I'll put a bit of tape the whole way around the chest wall to make sure it's all nicely locked on at the end. And then to protect the AC joint, I'm just going to do a fan style tape. So we're going to do some starting from the front and working to the back, and some starting at the back and working to the front, and then just slowly reducing the angle and meeting them all in. And at the end I'll do some pretty much straight up along the line of the shoulder. This is quite a common one you'll see football players with. We see quite a few AC joint injuries with football and rugby. A very, very useful tape just to give the joint a little bit of stability. It's a joint that's very reliant on the ligaments and doesn't have a lot of muscle support. So if the joint gets hurt, it's very hard to stabilise it with muscle exercises. It often needs the tape to give it its stability. And then at the end, after I've done my tape, I tend to just put a couple of extra bits of tape over the top just to make sure that stays on. With football players, you can apply some adhesive to the skin before they actually go out during the game. And put a locking tape around the arm to keep the tape on there. And then put a last couple of locking tapes over the top of the shoulder and one the whole way around the chest wall to make sure the tape stays on. I find when I'm taping for people prior to sport, you're much better to take a little bit extra time at the start and make sure the tape stays on, because once the athletes get very perspired, it's very hard then to get tape on and keep it on. With this tape around the middle, at the end I'll get Dale to take a good big breath in at the end, so I'm not restricting his chest wall when he's trying to breathe. So get Dale to take a big breath in, and then I'll put the tape on, and now you can breathe out. Okay, and that's a nice AC joint tape, and that should give him some good support around the AC joint for during a football or rugby match. Excellent. You still